Greetings and salutations, everyone. So, I haven't uploaded a video like this in a long time, and I'll get right to it. For the longest time, I'd hoped to continue my top Smash Bros. Characters video that I made a long time ago, and I will continue that video. Kind of. You see, in that old video, I said, none of the new characters have been out long enough, so therefore, I do not have an opinion on them. Therefore, they will not be counted on this list, blah 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 blah. Well, let's just say now I do have a good opinion on these characters, and therefore I can incorporate them into a list. So I've decided to make an entirely new list that incorporates all the characters up to date. So I'll be trashing the old one and making this one its replacement. Alright, now that we're all up to speed, let's get started. Firstly, here are some honorable mentions. Number 10. Yoshi. In the past 2 years, I've fallen more and more for this little guy, not only from the new Smash, but in Brawl as well. He's an adorable little character who packs a lot of punch, and aside from being cute to boot, Yoshi's rushdown pursuit playstyle really contradicts and complements his character at the same time. Similar to any small bipedal dinosaur based in reality, Yoshi is designed to run and attack with ferocious limbs, and this in turn is complementary to his design, but at the same time, he's just so darn cute, it's contradictory too. Fierce and adorable, all in one. I like it, and I know you do too. Number 9. Pit. Where do I start with this guy? Some love him, some think he's incredibly annoying, and I was bouncing in between those two realms towards the time Brawl came out. But by the time Kid Icarus Uprising came out, and I played it, it became clear which side I should be on. Pit turned out to be one of the most energetic, fun, and innocent likable protagonists I've played as in a long time. And it didn't hurt that the game itself was just as fun, if not more, than its main character. And that is saying a lot. Number 8. Toon Link. Okay, I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and if I were going to choose between the 3 Links represented in Smash, I'd choose Toon Link over the adult and young Link any day. Not only is he a more agile hero of time, his very appearance holds so much sentimental value to me, since Wind Waker was the first Legend of Zelda game I owned and completed. And nostalgia may be a big factor here, but can you really blame me? Play Wind Waker, and you'll understand just why I feel it's one of the best games, period. It's truly a breathtakingly whimsical experience. Number 7. Fox. Hey, come here. Yeah, come closer. Allow me to tell you kitties a little story. In the year 2006, a game by the name of Star Fox Assault came out for the Nintendo GameCube. And I liked that game. I liked that game a lot. That was a good game. Number 6. Wait. Is that Fox the same Fox from Melee? That Fox was in this game?
Do a barrel roll!
And originally came from this game too? It all makes sense. Fox was one of my favorites in Melee. Oh, Fox. Although other characters may have come between us in interest and time since our Melee days, I will never forget the countless times we spent blaster spamming, or the many times I kept setting you on fire because it looked cool. I'm sorry, Fox, but please remember, I will never forget you. And scene. Number 6. Roy. Roy is a character with a very special place on this list. Though Marth was competitively the more viable character in Melee, Roy stuck out to me more and was the one I chose to play as. Needless to say, he became one of my favorites, the way he sent enemies flying across the stage. At least it was like that until he was gone. But now he's back! But hey, me liking Roy has more to it than just that. Just like me, countless amounts of children played Melee and in turn were introduced to Fire Emblem for the first time thanks to Marth and Roy. And let's just say, many years down the line, that proved to be quite the rewarding discovery. Number 5. PacMan. And now for the newcomers. You could probably tell, since this list was taking the latest installment into account, you would see some new guys pop up here on this list. This wasn't gonna be good old memory lane the whole way through, no. Now, though not the original game, I played a lot of Miss PacMan when I was younger. Enough for me to really get used to the game and enough to find it incredibly fun. And with PacMan's inclusion to Smash 4 being such a milestone in video games, and him becoming one of my new favorites to play as, how could I not include him on this list? He's so adorably innocent and animated, and he really gives off that retro fun goodness in every way he moves and plays. He's like the grandpappy of video games, and how can you not like that? It's just a really good time when you're playing as the legend himself, PacMan. Number 4. Villager. The best thing about Villager is that he doesn't really care. Look at him. He spends his days in leisure going around dropping pots, planting trees, and flying balloons. Everyone else just gets in the way of all that. But all joking aside, Villager is a great zoning character with a lot of versatility, whom, when we're getting down to it, really captures the soul and essence of the game he's from. And that's honestly part of what makes the Chillager, Killager, whatever you want to call him, Villager, so amazing and fun to play. Number 3. Peach. Though Peach may not be my most favorite character-wise from the Mushroom Kingdom, she's become a character that's grown on me with time the more I played as her, starting back in Brawl. Honestly, throughout all the Mario and Smash games, she's evolved and we've gotten to see her show off her more sporty and adventurous sides, presenting her as a pretty cool gal all around. And I find that great. At the end of it all, this is a list for Smash, and as far as that goes, Peach has always been wonderful to play as in this game. It honestly is so delightful to smack people with hearts and rainbows all the while in heels and the royal gown, and at the end of the day, forcefully resting the crown on the domes of my enemies. All the while singing, la 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 la. And it's that added fact that there is so much brute strength hidden behind such charm that makes her so appealing to me in this game. Number 2. Luigi. When it comes to picking sides between the two plumber bros, it's always gotta be the green missile for me. I prefer him as a character more than Mario, and I know that's the case for a lot of others too. He just has more flaws than Mario, and therefore makes him more interesting and relatable. Keyword, relatable. He's portrayed as a scaredy cat, but that's what makes him so much more empathetic. Everyone has fears, and Luigi conquers his despite his timid nature, whether it be ghosts in a haunted mansion or being in his brother's shadow. He does his absolute best to come out on top. And the best part about Luigi being in Smash is that, in the game, they could have made him a simple clone. And in the early days, he kind of was, even recycling and altering Mario's sound bites.
Woohoo! Let's go! Woohoo! Let's go!
But throughout the years, he's changed and has become a more fleshed out character. And now because of those years, he plays like a dream in Smash 4. Number 1. Ness. You know how everyone has that one character they like and they don't know why? It's just a feeling? Something personal? Well, that's the way I feel for Ness. It's a simple concept, but at the same time, I could draw on a lot of things about why I like him, making it complicated as well. I enjoy Ness as a character, because quite frankly, he's just a little kid, stuck in this universe filled with outrageously powerful characters, and this lone child with his soulless eyes, chooses to stand against them with nothing but his psychic powers and household toys. And I think that's truly epic. It reminds me of those days when I would run around outside with nothing but my imagination to guide me on unforeseen adventures. And another thing that makes Ness my favorite is the fact that people would always pick their Captain Falcons and Foxes, but no one would ever pick Ness. And because I was the only one who played Ness, I got good as him and no one else really ever knew how to deal with him. And this in turn made my connection with the character all the more personal, and in a way kind of made him a hidden gem to me. And that's what makes Ness my favorite Smash Bros. Character. The end. Thank you for watching me ramble on about Smash Brothers for like 9 minutes or so. I hope it wasn't too rambly and boring. I want to give a huge thanks to All Day Every Day. He's a good friend of mine. Please go check him out. He very well might be helping me out in the future too, so supporting him helps us all out. And that's it. In the end, for those of you that care, the real deciding factors for whether or not a character made my list were sentimental connection, if I still play as them currently, and my overall likeness to them and the franchise they represent. And though this video may not get many views, I'm glad I got to make it an all-in-one cohesive piece in the end. And hey, that's all I can really hope to do. I gave you my opinion, and thanks for listening. You know, I'd be happy to hear what your list is, so please let me know in the comments below. It doesn't have to be a full 10, just go ahead and wing it. And if you like this video, do leave a like and maybe even subscribe. It helps me out a lot, truly. Share this around with all the friends you play Smash Brothers with. I'm sure they'll be interested, or not. That's it. Okay, bye.